Welcome the anointed ones. Listen carefully, because this moment is not ordinary. You have been asking yourself, how long will doors stay closed? How long will systems say no? How long will paperwork, scores, and numbers define your worth? But heaven just whispered something different. Bank doors are swinging open. Limits that once trapped you are being rewritten by favor. The number that once denied you is no longer in control because divine approval moved your credit limit. You have been stamped with access that cannot be explained by human metrics. The same account that was once flagged for insufficiency is about to overflow. The same signature that was once ignored is now being requested. The same name that was overlooked is now being highlighted because heaven recalibrated your value. Chosen one, this is not about plastic cards, loans, or credit scores. This is about a spiritual shift manifesting in the financial. For years, you were trained in limitation. You got used to hearing no. You lived beneath ceilings built by systems designed to cage your potential. Every decline left you feeling small, unworthy, disqualified. But what you didn't know is that heaven was keeping you hidden until the system itself had to bow to your favor. God was not withholding. He was timing. He was waiting for the moment when the yes would not just open a door, but announce your arrival. That time is now. Think about how many times you applied, how many times you expected rejection before you even pressed submit. Those moments were seeds. You were being conditioned to believe that you were powerless. But the reality is that you were chosen for a shift that would confuse the very algorithms that once measured you. Banks work on numbers, but God works on names. When heaven highlights your name, numbers rearrange, interest rates bend, credit limits move. Approvals that normally take months are expedited in days, not because of luck, but because favor became your new currency. You are walking into a season where favor functions like collateral, where unseen allies are quietly preparing signatures that release resources in your direction, where what once required proof now responds to presence. That is the mark of being chosen. Systems bow when you arrive, not because of what is in your wallet, but because of what is on your spirit. The oil you carry is heavier than the paperwork they file. And that oil is what just unlocked the vault. Chosen one, you must understand. This wealth transfer is not just about comfort. It is about assignment. The credit limit moved not so you can flaunt, but so you can fund. It is not for flexing. It is for building. Your increase is not about proving doubters wrong. It is about proving heaven right. When the doors open, you will be trusted to use the access for impact. You will sponsor what others ignored. You will fund what others mocked. You will seed what others thought was impossible. That is why the delay was long, because the responsibility is great. The silence you endured was training. Every rejection was shaping your patience, your humility, your stewardship. Heaven was testing how you acted in lack, so you could be trusted in overflow. And because you stayed, because you endured, because you kept moving when others gave up, the system has no choice now but to release what was held. Bank doors are swinging open, and no enemy can shut them. Don't be surprised when people around you become suspicious. They will whisper that you must be doing something shady. They will wonder how someone like you suddenly has access they were denied. They will question how your name was approved when their status was rejected. Let them talk. What they call luck is actually legacy. What they call coincidence is covenant. What they call unfair is simply favor manifesting. You didn't skip the line. God reordered it. You didn't cheat the system. The system bowed to the one who owns it. Chosen one, remember this truth. Money is not the miracle. Favor is. The card, the account, the approval is just the evidence. The real miracle is that your identity has been validated by heaven. The old reports that tried to chain you to scarcity are nullified. The generational curses that whispered poverty over your bloodline are broken. The limits that followed your family for decades just collapsed because you were chosen to carry the breakthrough. And now you will watch as doors that denied generations before you open for you without resistance. But with this, access comes caution. Every open door is not divine. Every offer is not holy. With new credit, new accounts, new wealth, comes new temptations. You will be approached with deals that look generous, but carry hidden contracts. You will be invited into circles that smile at your face but covet your favor. You must stay discerning. Not every increase is safe. Not every yes is meant to be accepted. Remember, sudden wealth is a test dressed as a blessing. Do not trade favor for performance. Do not exchange destiny for a quick deal. Guard your oil. Guard your peace. Guard your purpose. The truth is, banks can open doors, but only God sustains them. That is why your discipline must match your blessing. Heaven didn't move your credit limit just to watch you drown in debt. He did it so you could access resources for divine assignment. Your job now is to multiply wisely, to steward faithfully, to resist the urge to flex, and to remember that every dollar carries destiny. You are not a consumer. You are a builder. You are not a borrower. You are a distributor. You are not a chaser. You are a carrier. And yes, the glow-up will create isolation. Some who once ignored you will come running. Some who once mocked you will stretch their hands for help. Some who once doubted you will suddenly remember your number. Don't be bitter. Don't be naive. Move with wisdom. You don't owe explanations, but you do owe obedience to the one who funded you. Wealth will test loyalty. It will test integrity. It will test humility. Do not fail the test by trying to prove yourself to people who never saw you when you had nothing. Let your yes be few, and your no be strong. This is your confirmation. The days of decline are over. The season of embarrassment is finished. You will not approach doors only to be told you don't qualify. You will walk up and watch as locks fall open. You will hear approvals that shock you. You will see numbers that don't make sense. And you will know that it wasn't strategy. It wasn't networking. It wasn't even timing. It was divine favor shifting the system. You are walking into a level where your presence becomes currency, your obedience becomes credit, and your purpose becomes collateral. Chosen ones, hear me clearly. This is not a temporary promotion. This is a permanent repositioning. You are not being loaned favor. You are being reclassified. Untouchable, unshakable, undeniable. And no institution, no enemy, no demon can reverse it. Walk into this season with confidence. Walk into these doors with authority. Walk knowing that heaven already signed your approval. The pen was dipped in eternal ink, and the signature cannot be erased. If this word pierced your spirit, don't keep it quiet. Like this video to mark your agreement. Comment below and declare your confirmation. Subscribe and stay connected to a community of chosen ones walking in sudden access and divine abundance. Share this word with someone who has been waiting at closed doors too long. Remind them that 4 is rewriting their story even now. This isn't random. This isn't luck. This is alignment. Bank doors are swinging open. Favor has moved your credit limit. And what was once impossible is now irreversible. God bless you.